having public servants sticking their beaks into how people treat each other has made us a more complicated and divided country.
As well as 565 jobs at the ministry.
This story, by the way, is not from today. It's one they put up. It's a bit of a historic one, but it's still, I want you to get the vibe of the attitude around Seymour and public servants losing their jobs.
Ministry of Education, Oranga Tamariki yesterday proposed 447 roles will be lost.
That's a lot of people to be potentially losing their jobs.
There needs to be a reality check here. Everybody's gnashing and wailing about the public service. The reality is it's grown more in the last 6 years, much more in fact than any reduction happening right now.
OT's workforce has grown from under 4,000 in 2018 to just under 5,000 at the end of last year, a 26% increase. It now has about 5,001.
The point I wanted to make, if we had have used this for a full segment, which we're only kind of doing it as a tad now, is the thing that Seymour and Luxon, the point they keep making about more public servants hasn't, in their opinion, this is their opinion, led to better outcomes. And they keep saying there's more today than there was 3 years ago. No one's saying how many we need. You know that I've banged on about the water barrel, you know, and if the barrel needs to be full up to overflow to water the garden. If the government comes in and they drop it down to half under National, so the water won't flow over the top of the barrel, and Labor comes in and they make sure the barrel's filled to the top, so the barrel is now functioning to be able to deliver water, National could still come in and go, they've increased the amount of water twofold. It wasn't that when we left. Just because the numbers are more doesn't mean it's not functioning. And the question I want someone to ask Seymour and Luxon is, where's the evidence that fewer public servants will lead to this better outcome you're chasing? Because what they're saying is more public servants haven't led to a better outcome. Now, I'm not even debating the has it or hasn't it better outcome thing. But even if we take that, I want to know, why the fuck would you think if the better outcomes aren't happening with 100 people, it's going to be so much better with 60 people? Doesn't that actually mean maybe we need 200? Like, is it not getting the outcomes you're saying that they should be getting because they're actually overworked and understaffed? You've just come in saying the outcomes aren't good enough, they've got more people, we're going to have few. Where is the evidence, Mr. Seymour, that fewer public servants will lead to this better outcome that you're continually talking about? And the answer is there is none, and the answer is he's never fucking been asked that, and he needs to be. I'm not going to, there's some more of that little clip as well. He does say that thing about better outcomes, but you've got the story. I don't need to go any further with it. You've got the gist.
Yeah, there's lots of things about him saying stuff like that. It doesn't have any context. It doesn't include our population growth. It doesn't include the ramp down from COVID. All of these sort of things. It's just slash. There's no cost benefit analysis done. There's no question about, okay, so what's the correct number? There just isn't one. It's just always too much. And a lot of these things that he is potentially crippling are the things that can be privatized. You know, he's got his charter schools, he's got private healthcare, all of that sort of stuff. And from our Twitch crew, it's almost like you need 20 people to shovel a mountain of shit, and you've only ever had 10 people shoveling, and then someone comes along and asks you why you haven't finished shoveling yet.
Yeah, but that's it as well. It's like I'm not a journalist, right? Which probably you can see fairly easily by my tone and candor. But why the fuck every time he says that doesn't a journalist who has access say, why didn't we get those outcomes, Mr. Seymour? Why? Why didn't we get them? Because if all he's saying is more people we didn't get, so less people, that doesn't actually answer the problem that he says we have. And I'm saying, you know what I'm doing, folks? What I'm putting out there is what they're saying. They're saying outcomes, whether it's true or not, I don't even care right now. What I want to know is why, Mr. Seymour, are we not getting those outcomes? Because if it's for anything other than, well, there's too many people, then this solution is not going to help. And how not getting those outcomes could lead to too many people, I don't know, unless it's chefs and they're trying to stir the pot. Maybe in that instance, it wouldn't be an outcome. You need fewer chefs. but I can't see why that they would say fewer public servants will lead to a better outcome. I haven't seen the evidence for that. I've heard it said a fuck of a lot, but I've seen no evidence, and I get frustrated. I've got an email this week again from Mr. Seymour's office. No, not available this week. Every time. They won't come on. And they won't come on because we're the ones that told David Seymour why people think he's racist. Didn't call him racist, just why people think he's racist. And so they won't come back. I'll send another one next week. Do it all the time. Why? Why? Come on, fucking journalists. You've been to university. You've got the letters behind your name. I don't. Chewy doesn't. It's very easy to go,
Polytech.
why? Did you?